I immigrated from South Korea to the United States with a visa when I was just 10 years old. Although I don't remember much from those times, I do recall one story. I remember I was riding in my mom's car with my two sisters. She drove past a sign that said DR for driveway, like ST for street. But not knowing American abbreviations, we looked at it and said, "Why does it say doctor?" I think the street name was Powell Driveway. My mom then told me, "See, Terrence, if you become a doctor, the street gets named after you." I knew from a young age that I would have to start saving up in order to attend college. At the age of 16, I started working as a tutor. I have taken positions in a laundromat and a grocery store, all being paid under the table. As senior year came around, I began my college application process. I asked my mother for my social security number. My family moved to the US with immigration visas, but our lawyer had messed up the documentation process. He had turned in the immigration papers late, and by the time we found out, it would have taken several more years and cost thousands of dollars. When I found out about my undocumented status, I didn't know what to do at the beginning, and I was always afraid. And I always was afraid of being found out and how people might treat me. I remember one day I decided to go to one of my professors and that I trusted. And when I told her about my status, she had that look that said, "What's wrong with you?" And that experience told me to keep this matter to myself, keep it secret. Not being a citizen, I could not apply for financial aid. You see, my two younger sisters are smarter than me, and I knew that they were headed to better universities. So I decided to go to a community college and put up Berkeley for a couple of years to lessen my family's financial burden. After completing community college, I took a year off to work only to be able to pay for one semester at Berkeley. At the end of the semester, I plan to take another year or two off to work to pay for one more semester at Berkeley. Fortunately, that year the California Dream Act passed, and because of that, I could afford to attend school. If the Federal Dream Act were to be enacted, I would be able to apply for citizenship and get a job upon completion of graduate school. My dream is to one day work for international health organizations such as the Red Cross and travel to North Korea to help fight famine that is killing thousands of civilians. If the Federal Dream Act does not pass, this will mean returning to day labor jobs and being paid under the table. Neither of us will benefit from that. Let's go back to Powell Drive. We make our decisions based on lack of knowledge about something we truly don't understand. Constantly, these rash decisions are made and create uncertainty and bias. Freedom and growth are two-way streets that require morality and, more importantly, acceptance. Crowded into a high-pressure and highly competitive world, we become blinded from the quicker path to success. Sometimes we need to diverge from the single-lane highway and pick up a few hitchhikers on our journey. Despite how we get there, the end of the road is the same place, and the global value of our American economy will be at the top. Therefore, even on this bumpiest of roads, we won't stop. Just keep on trucking, keep on trucking.